Hey, what's going on, guys? So this video is going to be a little different. It's going to be solely a recipe video because I'm afraid that, in some of my training and nutrition vlogs that I do, some of my recipes just get lost. So I'm going to make a high protein chocolate chip cookie dough recipe. And I know I've seen these online before, but this is my take on it. Incorporate some ingredients that others don't. But I hope you guys enjoy it. If you like this type of video, let me know in the description box below. But other than that, we'll get into it and I'll show you how to make this recipe. Alright guys, so the base for this recipe is 1 cup or 252 grams of chickpeas. Now you're not going to taste the chickpeas, they'll be masked by the other ingredients, but you're going to want to throw everything in some sort of food processor so you mix it all up. I added 1 scoop of a vanilla whey protein, 1 tablespoon or 7 grams of coconut flour, which will help it thicken up a little bit, 1 serving of a fat-free, sugar-free Jello pudding mix. I'm using white chocolate, and then 1 tablespoon or 16 grams of some sort of peanut butter. You can use almond butter, you can use more or less depending on your macros. And then about half a cup of almond milk and a splash or a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then as much stevia or sweetener as you want. You can use Splenda, real sugar if you want. And I picked this thing up today. This is the Ninja, and it's like a food processor and works really well. It was only like 16 bucks at Walmart. So you're gonna mix everything up very thoroughly so there's no chunks, and then throw it in the fridge. You're gonna let it sit in there because it's almost like the overnight oats I make all the time. It's just gonna solidify and thicken up a little bit. You can have this in the morning. It's a great snack. The macros aren't too dense. It's a little high in fat, but when you're done letting it sit, throw in some chocolate chips. I used half chocolate chips, half peanut butter chips, so 14 grams total adds about 4 grams of fat. Alright guys, so this stuff turned out really well. The reason I like using fat-free, sugar-free jello mixes like in stuff like this or my overnight oats is because the consistency gets a lot thicker and just really good. So I let it sit in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours, and I mean the consistency is just like overnight oats. But you can't taste the chickpeas. Really mask the flavor with the sweetener, the chocolate chips, the protein powder. So in this entire recipe, which is pretty filling, probably due to the fiber, 17 grams of fiber in this one serving. So 20 grams of fat, 62 grams of carbs with 17 grams of fiber, and 43 grams of protein. So, highly recommend. This is a really good snack. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and this type of video. I will talk to you in the next one.